going to be showing you the restorative pose of Mountain Brook. So what you're going to need are 2 blankets, and I'm going to show you how you can get into this pose using these 2 blankets. So first and foremost, we want to start off by folding our blanket. So we'll take one of the blankets here, and we're going to take it so that the blanket is just like this. And we're going to fold it into thirds. So you're going to take one side of the blanket and fold it over. And then you're going to take your other side of the blanket and then you're going to fold it over the folded part that you just did before. So you'll have something that looks just like this nice little folded up blanket here. So what you're going to do is on the end that does not have the fringe from the blanket, or if you have a blanket that just has no fringe on it, you can simply take one end and roll it under so that it makes a little bit of a neck roll for when you lay down on the folded blanket. So next you're going to take your second blanket, and if you have a blanket that has fringe on the end, you can simply roll it up into a nice little roll, or what I like to call a jelly roll. You can roll it up so that it looks something like this. So from here, we're going to set it up so that our rolled up blanket is at the end of our mat, and this is where you're going to be resting your knees. And then we have the second blanket here that's folded into thirds, and this is going to be supporting your spine and your neck. So it's almost like you have a little T shape right on your space here. So to get into the pose, you're going to simply take this rolled up blanket, just set it aside for just a moment. And you're going to have your tail end up against one edge of the folded blanket. So you're going to roll back, and as you roll back, you can grab that rolled up blanket and start to place it underneath your knees. And then you're going to lay back on your folded up blanket. Now, if you feel it's a little too high, you'll know because the blanket will be down by your tailbone. So what you want to do is you want to adjust it so that the edge of the blanket goes to the lower back. So once you've gotten that position, if the edge of the blanket that's rolled up is too far up and not underneath your neck, you can simply lift your neck and roll it again so that the rolled up edge is right below your neck, supporting your head as you rest. Now you have 2 ways you can place your arms. You can keep your arms out to a T for a heart opener, or you can keep them by your sides while you concentrate on your breath and melt into the pose. Feel free to stay in this position as long as you like. But remember, as you are in this pose, just to let everything go and melt away. And if your mind begins to wander, that's okay. You just simply come back to your breath. Now to come out of the pose, nice and slowly, you're going to lift yourself up, and then you're going to swing your legs that were on the rolled up blanket off to the side. coming into a comfortable seat. So I thank you for joining me in learning how to do this restorative pose. Take care, be well, and namaste.